Okay, this is the video solution for 3-8, number 1. Number 1, we're going to trace this code with multiple if and if else structures. And so the key thing here to remember is that every if or if else structure must be engaged by the compiler. And so here is an if else structure. And then the next, when you find another if, that is an if structure, either an if or if else. So there's no else with it. This is just an if structure. And then you have another if. So does it have an else? Yes, it does. So you have these three structures, and they must be engaged. So the first thing that this is going to do, now of course we have our current values from the declarations in each of these memory locations, and so the question is A, which is currently 10, is it greater than B, which is 15? That's false. So the if clause is ignored. Now, if we go to the else if, is A less than B? Is 10 less than 15? And yes, it is. So therefore, the else if clause is going to be executed, and the else will be ignored. And so we take C and we assign it the value of A plus 2. Well, A is 10, and so 10 plus 2 is 12. So C is now going to be 12. And then B is assigned B plus 4. So whatever the current value of B is, which is 15, it's going to add 4 to it. And so its value, B, is now going to be assigned 19. All right, then we move on and we go outside of the if-else structure, and we have a line of code that's not in any if-else structure, and so it must be executed. So A is assigned whatever B is minus whatever C is. Well, B is no longer any of this. We don't look at that anymore. B is 19. So is currently 19. So we take 19, and C is currently 12. So we're going to go 19 minus 12. Therefore, A is assigned 7. Now we move into an if structure. So this Boolean expression is evaluated. Is C, which is currently 12, is 12 less than 19? Well, yes, it is actually. And so this is going to be executed. So both of these. A is assigned whatever B is. Well, B right now is 19. So 19 plus 3 is 22. So A is assigned 22. C is assigned whatever A is. Well, A is now 22. So this is 22. And it's going to add 5 to it, which is 27. So C is now assigned 27. All right. Now we go to the next line of code. Okay, so after this video, after this if-else structure or if structure has been done, the next line of code does not have anything to do with any Boolean expressions. It's not a part of an if-else structure. So it's got to be executed. This has got to be executed. The current value of C is 27. The current value of A is 22, and so B is assigned the sum of those, so it's going to be 49. So B is assigned 49. Now we move on to an if-else structure. So we have to check the if or the Boolean expression in the if statement, and so is A plus 2 greater than B? So A is currently 22, and B is currently 49. So does 22 plus 2, is that greater than 49? Well, it's not. So these are ignored. And now we do the else. So we're going to do this. So A is assigned whatever B is. Well, B is 49, and so A is assigned that. And then B is assigned the sum of C plus A. Well, C is 27. A is 49. And those added together is 76. And that is the end. Those are your values of A, B, and C.